the 4th of July. To God be the glory for a beautiful, oh my goodness, summer day. We are just rejoicing and we will be glad. And we would have gone to Psalms 33, verse 20. Our soul waited for the Lord. He is our help and our shield. For our heart shall rejoice in him on this very day, because we have trusted in his holy name. Yes, rejoice in the Lord, O ye righteous, for praise is comely, it's appropriate for the upright. Praise him with the harp, praise him with the violin, with the instrument of 10 strings. Sing unto him a new song, play skillfully with a loud noise. Whatever you do today, maybe you're going to go barbecue, maybe you're going to do some gardening or catching up. Hey, you can worship, you can play that tool unto the Lord, and it will be a magnificent sound and a song and a sight afterwards, right? It's just wonderful. All right, we are in 2nd Chronicles, the second to last chapter, and we were talking about Josiah, how he was a young man, how he started reigning at the age of 8, and he did great things and he pleased the Lord. But something happened at the end of his life. Now, we know that it said that he wanted the Levites and the Israelites to put the holy things in the holy ark, put the holy ark in the house which Solomon, the son of David, king Israel, did build. That was verse 3. Now listen, something that I just learned today. I didn't know that the Sistine Chapel in Italy was built to replicate Solomon's house, the temple. I didn't know that.
Wow.
And Michelangelo, you know, he was a sculptor. He didn't want to.
David too, right?
Yeah, he did the sculpture of David, but he never wanted to classify himself as a painter. He just thought like, oh no, I'm not. Well, anyway, if you can just imagine the width, the breadth, the height, the mass of that structure, and how it took years and years, and how he was on his back and his neck day and night painting all of those images of the Old Testament, from creation to the flood, all throughout, and it just took meticulous detail. Well, Michelangelo believed that the Lord spoke to him and he listened to the Lord. Well, this has something to do with Josiah, because toward the end of his life, he didn't listen. It said that the king of Egypt, Necho, came against him. It says, after all this, when Josiah had prepared the temple, Necho, king of Egypt, came up to fight against Charchemish by Euphrates. So he didn't come to fight Josiah. Josiah thought that. But he, the king of Egypt, wanted to fight someone else because they were, you know, wanting to fight him. And Josiah went out against him. Listen, but he sent ambassadors to him. What have I to do with thee, king of Judah? You have nothing to do with this. I come not against thee this day, but against the house wherewith I have war. For God commanded me to make haste. Nevertheless, Josiah would not turn his face. He would not listen, but disguised himself that he might fight with him. And he hearkened not. This is so important. Young people, don't let that be said of you that you hearkened not, because the words of Necho were actually the words of the mouth of God. And he came to fight in the valley of Megiddo, and the archers shot at King Josiah, and pretty much he died. The Lord used that king from Egypt, his words, but Josiah didn't want to listen. Listen. This is very important. Young people have the strength, they have the energy, but the listening power, they think they know everything. It's so important. God can use anybody to speak to you, speak to the word in your life, and you got to take heed. What do you got to say about that, son?
I'm gonna listen to the birds now.
You're gonna listen to the birds and the words. God can use anybody. That's right. God used a donkey God used a baby. God can use absolutely anyone to speak to our young people, because we don't want them to end like Josiah, who pretty much was killed in battle and it wasn't really ordained by God. Okay, have a wonderful day. That's for all of us, listening to the voice of the Lord, rejoicing evermore, and playing that harp or whatever tool that he puts in our hand.